Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today. Today I'm going to be talking about the topic of healthcare. Now, it's a complicated issue, so I am going to put some links down below so you can actually, check them out. Basically, I have two links each. The first two links are going to be talking about Obamacare and what's wrong with it. They go off a few things, and I'll name things like premiums going up. You don't get to keep the doctor you have. There was a lot of issues when Obamacare came out. People lied, the government lied. I'm not going to say that the president necessarily lied. If he's told information, he's going to give the information that he has at the time. Whether he knows or not, that's a different story. Anyway, I just wanted to come out and kind of tell people what I think of the healthcare problems that we're having. The second pair of links are going to be for the VA. So the VA, Veterans Affairs, they have several issues. They take care of our veterans. So it's kind of like a system, like a government system that takes care of the veterans. I feel we can solve the issue of healthcare if we talk to professionals and we kind of try to figure out what's wrong with the VA. And like I said, I put two links for the VA, things wrong with the VA. Money tending to be probably one of the biggest issues. If they try to give everything the veterans need, it's gonna cost probably over $1 trillion. It costs a lot of money to fix problems. Once they're fixed, they probably do work more efficiently. Now, it's hard because money runs everything. So money is one of the biggest issues. So the same thing with our healthcare, right? We have to come with some kind of answer, resolution. But people are not trying to resolve the problem. People are just trying to throw around fancy words so they can get people elected. So Trump will say, we get to keep pre-existing conditions, yet the Republican Party has been trying to repeal Obamacare, and basically they're trying not to cover pre-existing conditions. So I can see how it's complicated and it's confusing because one Democrat's telling one thing, one Republican's telling you the other thing. So it's a little confusing. So I suggest a lot of people do their due diligence and kind of like look for themselves. What does the individual have to say about the certain issue? But then if they talk about, like, let's say if some Republicans are saying they want to they're going to protect pre-existing conditions, right? They want insurance companies to cover it, but then they turn around and repeal it. That's a different issue. So you really have to see what really the candidate stands for. Are they really going to protect your benefits, or or do they have you in mind when they're thinking about repealing Obamacare? How would it affect people if they repeal Obamacare? Are people going to just lose their insurance? And that's like over 20 million people lose their insurance. That's a big deal. So healthcare is a complicated issue, which a lot of people are going to talk about in order to get elected. Do they do something about it? I don't know. I'm here to kind of give you a little bit of facts on the situation. I believe healthcare can be fixed. Do I have all the answers? No, I don't think anybody does. But collectively, we can have all the answers. If people talk to each other and see what's working well with Obamacare, maybe we can come up with a resolution that'll work for both parties. Now, I don't know why the Republicans don't like Obamacare, but don't have an answer. One of the first things that Trump said when he got into office was, "Oh, I didn't know it was going to be so hard." Like, the issue of healthcare. Yes, genius. It's difficult. Healthcare is difficult. And that's not I'm not trying to, dig at Trump, but he's in over his head when it comes to healthcare. I don't think he comprehends how complicated it is. It's not just build a wall or say, build a wall and then it's going to go away or whatever. Some issues you just can't just fix by saying things, right? Like if I could just say, fix yourself, and that would work, that'd be great. But the world doesn't work that way. Keep in mind, You have to do your homework. You actually have to put in work, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to fix a broken healthcare issue. Now, it's not going to be done overnight. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take bipartisanship. That means both parties are actually going to have to work at fixing the problem. Do I think it's going to happen now? I don't think so. I think that Republicans and Democrats are too far away from each other to be able to fix a problem that could be solved in between. That means in between both parties, they can solve it, but I don't think they want to at this point. I think they just want to make an issue of it so they can get elected. That's my opinion. What's your opinion? What do you think of the current state of healthcare? Do you have Obamacare? Do you care if they get rid of it? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your thoughts on healthcare. How are you affected if they get rid of Obamacare? Anyway, as always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today, hopefully bringing a little light to the situation. Check out the links below so you'll see what's wrong with healthcare. Again, VA, I believe that if we fix the VA problems, maybe, just maybe, we can solve the bigger problem of overall healthcare in the system. Those are my thoughts. As always, I'm Eddie Sanchez with The World Today. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by.